Today I'm going to talk about backrest pad, and I had to replace mine, and I'll tell you what I replaced mine with and what I think about it. So let's talk about a backrest pad. Hello and welcome to Road Rush Nation. I'm Terry, your host here, and thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the channel. If you're a member of the nation, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to be a member of the nation, it's free. All you need to do is hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell. So today I wanted to talk about a product that during the summertime I always want to have on my bike, but I need to replace it, and that's the backrest cover. So let's do a little discussion about what a backrest cover is and why during the summer months I always got to have it. So let me explain what a backrest cover really is and what it does for you. And basically, okay, mine is about 7 years old. This is a Harley brand, and I'm going to explain why I'm replacing it and with what I did replace it with. But basically, you'll see mine's kind of slouchy because the elastic's gone on it, but it sits here on your backrest. And you'll see it should be sitting up closer and tighter. It gives you that airflow between your back and the seat. So it minimizes the old icky back sweat. So that's one reason I love to have it. Now I've had, like I said, this is a Harley brand one, and I've had it for about 7 years. This is from my original Street Glide that I had, which was a 2017, and I've just always kept it. But the elastic straps are just to their max and just not holding it in place anymore. It's gone through so much weather, heat, and any of this stuff after 7 years, it's gonna kind of give up the ghost. One thing I've always liked about the Harley brand was, my gosh, the durability. I never had any problems with it ripping or tearing. It's just no springy back in the straps. And so I was looking for a new one. So what I did is I went to Harley, of course, because I had such good luck with this one that I said, oh, I'm gonna grab another one from Harley. Well, yikes, sticker shock. A replacement from Harley was running about 70 bucks, and I was like, 70 bucks for the pad to go on here just seemed a little exorbitant to me. Now I will say the quality is really good, but 70 bucks for a little pad. So I went on a mission to go find a replacement backrest pad because we're taking some long trips this summer, and of course here in Kansas it always gets kind of icky and humid, and I just want to have my backrest cover. So I went out searching, and of course sometimes you find stuff and sometimes you don't. Well, there was a couple of ads that kept coming up on social media for a certain brand. So I looked at it and said, oh shoot, that's about half price, 30 bucks. Let me check it out. So let me show you the brand I got, and we'll kind of compare the differences between the Harley and that one. So what I found, and this was on Facebook, you may see their ads, and it's for Wind Rider. You'll see it for seat covers that they advertise for comfort and so on. But I went with the backrest, and this one ran about $30. Now, it comes with this nice bag for you to keep it in, but my initial thought on this was like, you get what you pay for? And I'm not sure this was even worth $30. I was expecting something a little bit better quality, and this isn't it. So let me show you why I wasn't really thrilled with this. So I wanted to do it. Sorry if you hear the lawnmower in the background. Aaron is mowing our lawn. Sorry guys. But I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison of the two. Now mind you, my Harley is 7 years old. So I don't have a brand new one. I may get one, who knows, but if I'm not real happy with this. But this is 7 years old. Sorry, stretchy straps. And this is the new Wind Rider. And yes, I will have a link in the description if you're interested in this, and maybe there are other products. But here's where I want to look at the comparison. You'll see this one here, the Wind Rider, is a little bit bigger. So if you have a larger backrest, this will cover the whole thing. One thing I noticed was this is all leather that's around these. And I have to say, the Harleys that I've seen currently that are available, they didn't change much from this whole design. So I'm going to use the assumption that this quality product is still the same. I didn't see any difference, and I would say yes, it is. So this is all a leather grade, imitation leather material. This edging is all fabric, so it's not leather. You will see the stitching around the Harley is much better quality. This, the minute I saw this, if you can see the crappy sewing job, I went, okay, yeah, this ain't that great. Also, this material is, you'll see it's got a smaller weave to it, but it's a much softer, so if it's going to be rubbing on your, as you lean back on your clothes and such, it's going to be, this is going to be softer and less likely to snag. This is a little bit rougher. You'll see that the pockets are bigger, which does let more airflow, but the inside material, I don't know if you can see, it's not the same quality of what you will be on the Harley. Other thing, let me flip her over. Yep, these are my straps that are the reason I'm getting rid of this one, replacing it. But you'll see there's little air holes here so it can flow and breathe. But this is more of a material, a plastic vinyl type material. So, and you can see I've had this on for 7 years. It's in great shape, really. It's just, yeah, doesn't hold itself in place anymore. And the wear and tear, and I have this on all the time when in the summer times, in the hotter months. So let me take the Wind Rider, and we're gonna flip that one over. And this is how their straps are configured. So it's not bad because it'll strap across this way, where on the Harley one, I always crisscross to get it tight. But this one does go across this way and has more straps. I think this is a good idea. But when you see this is like felt. I would say after this rubs a few times on your backrest, I'm gonna see some wear and tear. Also, the other thing I didn't like is that if you're caught in a rainstorm, this felt can very much be holding water. So that's gonna take its toll on it. This one is probably not gonna last as long. And I don't know if I will feel as comfortable with it. I haven't ridden with it yet, but I will be. Let me flip this back over and show you the straps are pretty wide. Velcro is, you know, Velcro. But what's nice is the Velcro does go quite a bit. It has a longer stretch than my old one with Harley, which was not as long, which I would have liked to have had it maybe a little bit longer, and it probably would have taken up some of the slack. But I loved having this because I wouldn't get the old back sweat that we all just love. Not. Yes, this is from China, and I'm sure Harley's is made somewhere in Indonesia or China or something else. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my bike and show you what it looks like when it's fitted. All right, I've got the Wind Rider installed. I have to say, it's a lot nicer fit than my 7-year-old Harley ones, which was sliding all over on the seat. So you'll see it's got the strap that comes down this way and then one across. These do not stretch, so if your seat is a backrest, is a little bit different config, you might have a problem getting this on if it's a little bit larger, a little bit wider, only because these do not stretch like the Harley does. So let me give you my overall thoughts on the Wind Rider backrest cover. It's half the price of a Harley. It's $30. Do I think it's worth $30? Probably not. It's probably worth about $20, in my opinion. That's my opinion, but you know, it's inflation and all those kind of good things. Would I rather had another Harley? Yes, but that $70 just made me pump the brakes. I'll spend $2,000 upgrading the motor, but $70 for the backrest cover just kind of threw me. I'll be using this all summer. We've got our long ride up the East Coast that we're going to be going on end of July. And it'll be nice to have this because there's nothing worse than having that sweat. I always like to have the airflow, especially when you're riding in warmer weather. That's just me. There's certain things I like. Now they do make, Windrider does make a seat cover if you are looking for something along that same lines so that you have that airflow and you don't have to sweat. Personally, I have my Airhawk. It works so much better for multiple reasons. I don't have that problem, you know, where, yeah, sweaty, because these do breathe. So I don't have that problem at all. But my backrest, I wanted something. I found this half the price, like I said, of Harley. I wish Harley's was just a little bit cheaper. I would still pay more for Harley, but not 70 bucks worth more. To me, that comparing to other products that are out for Harley, it just seemed a little high for me. Well, hopefully you found this interesting. Maybe you want to go check out their product site. Maybe you've seen them on Facebook and always been a little curious. Now you can kind of get the idea of what it is if you decide to purchase one. Thanks again so much for stopping by the channel. If you'd like to be a member of the nation, it's free. Don't forget just to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell. Ride safe, and I hope to catch you on the highways.